Hello, I would like to talk to you about the child protection policy for Al Maaref Private School. So, what is child protection? Child protection is protection for children from all maltreatment and any form of abuse and neglect. Why are we doing this presentation? We're doing this presentation to ensure that all staff understand their role in protecting all children. Who's responsible for protecting children? All adults are required to be aware of and alert to the signs of abuse and neglect. All adults are also required to report abuse and neglect. Who else should know? Children should be aware of who they can talk to if they know of anyone or if they feel that they are being abused. Are there legal requirements in the UAE? Actually, yes. The UAE takes child protection very seriously. They have a law called the Wadima Law, and that explains our responsibilities to protecting all children. You can find this law on the KHDA website. So what's the school's responsibility? First of all, we need to ensure that we have procedures to protect children, respond when a child has been abused or neglected, train our staff, educate our children, and bring awareness to our parents. Every school is required to have a child protection officer. Our child protection officer is Sarah Khan. She is our guidance counselor. We have a deputy child protection officer, Mr. Waleed. And of course, I hold some responsibility as the school director. I need to be informed of all cases of child neglect and child abuse. So what is the job of a child protection officer? The child protection officer needs to manage all of the referred cases, refer the cases to the local authorities, liaise with the principal to inform of any cases, support the staff when making referrals, ensure that the staff has been trained, and maintain child safety records. What else does the school do? We educate children about the forms of abuse. This can take place through your regular day-to-day curriculum. Create a positive and a safe environment, one in which children feel comfortable coming to an adult if they feel that they are being abused or know of someone being abused. We have to provide a code of conduct handbook. This must include an anti-bullying policy as well as the behavior policy. Finally, we need to have a keen awareness for children with special needs and very young children. So what are the signs of abuse? You might notice behavior changes or mood changes within your students. They might have communication changes. They become very quiet. It could be that they are very withdrawn and isolated. And you might see signs of peer bullying. When a child confides in you, what should you do? First, give full attention. Next, show concern. Be reassuring. Listen to the child and make notes. And finally, refer to the child protection officer. What should you not do? Number one, never promise that you will not tell anyone. You are required to report cases of child abuse and neglect. Never jump to conclusions. Do not ask leading questions. And do not make a promise that you cannot keep. Don't ask for a lot of details. Let the child protection officer do a thorough investigation. So what do you say to a child? Thank you for telling me. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I'm going to help you. You are not to blame. All of these things that are appropriate things that you can say to a child when they're telling you about an abuse or neglect situation. It's very important to keep very accurate and thorough records. First, when a child tells you about a case, you need to write down the details immediately after your conversation. Do not destroy your original notes. Draw a diagram to show the positions of the injuries, if there are any. Record statements. Don't make interpretations or assumptions. Only write down what the child actually says. Submit all of your records to the Child Protection Officer and keep copies of your notes. Confidentiality. You are required to share with the Child Protection Officer, but do not share details with others. If you have any questions, please ask. Remember, protecting children is our responsibility.